What's up guys, Card Protagonist here. Today I will be doing the all-new deck profile on the Pale Moon GBT-06 Harri deck. So basically, what is the main aim of this deck is to gain summons from your soul while not using any cards in your hands. So basically, all cards provided to you on the field will be all from the soul. So it's really great because you don't have to worry about having cards in your hands to superior core units onto the field. Because most of the times we're going to be using card effects such as Harri and the various cards we have on the deck to superior core units onto our field, which is great because it prevents the deck from getting locked. Because most of the time during the end turn, my field will be empty. If you watch the few episodes back in, I think it was the last week's episode of Cardfight Vanguard G, you see a best girl Luna actually superior core the whole field for effortlessly and making them disappear. So you're like, now you see me, now you don't. So I kind of like the deck because it's great against decks such as Lock, Retiring, and Stunning. And it's actually really good because think about it. Dragonic Overlord the Legend requires you to hit a rearguard, and yet you're not gonna leave the rearguard for them to hit. This deck is really I really have fun playing this deck, and I'll explaining what are the cards effect and how do you pull off all the combos. So yeah, let's get right to it. First is 4 copies of Harri. Alright, let's go on to his first strike skill. Whenever you perform strike on him, basically a G4 strike on him, counterblast 1 and soul charge 1, then superior core 1 card in your soul to your rearguard circle, and that unit gains plus 5k power. So it's really good because even though the unit doesn't last there forever, it is great because you gain plus 5k power, which is another card off your opponent's hand. The great advantage of this deck is being able to superior core units while gaining huge power. That's what makes the Harri deck really unique compared to most of the G decks right now. His second ability is the GBT-02 skill, Gesture Break 2 skill. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you can superior core 1 unit from your soul onto your field and it gains by 3k power. However, at the end of the turn, it returns back into your deck. No, it doesn't return to your deck, so it gains by 3k power, and yeah, basically you pop a free unit out from the soul. Very nice. Alright, next is 4 copies of the Lion. Flying Manticore. His ability is pretty simple. When this as a rearguard, he has a rearguard skill as well, which is a great 3 if you can call from the soul as well. Ability is when this unit attack hits the Vanguard, you may superior core for no cost. You have to count blast 1 and you can soul charge 1 and superior core 1 card from your soul onto your rearguard circle. So basically, it's a pressure card, so opponent will want to guard him. Second ability is when this unit is ridden as a Vanguard, look at top 5 cards of your deck and search for 1 card of the name Magia in the name and add it to your hand. It's great because Harri has also the Magia skill, so you can actually, if you fail to write Harri, you can use Manticore skill. Manticore skill you write Manticore and you can search. It basically gives you another grade 3 searcher, another chance for you to search out Harri, so that you can write Harri next turn if you fail to do so. So yeah, very nice card. Nice backup grade 3. Now to the grade 2s, we play 4 copies of Darkside Princess. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, it can gain plus 5k power. However, at the end of that battle, you have to put her back into the soul if you give her the 5k power. So it's great because it's cool since you're gonna put it back into your soul at the end of the turn anyway. So she's staple in my book. I've play tested her and I find her really good with this deck. So 4 copies of Darkside Princess because she is staple. Next is 4 Flying Periton. I don't know why it's called Periton, but it's like the weird name. He's basically a deer. His ability is when this unit is placed onto the rearguard circle, GB1 Magia, you can soul charge 1 and then superior core 1 card to the to its back row. Yeah, you can superior core 1 card to the same column as this card, so superior core 1 card to the back row. So basically what you do is superior core of Harri, then you can call him, he soul charge 1, then superior core another free unit. At the end of the turn, that unit goes back to the soul. So yeah, emptying your field once again, so great card. Next is 2 copies of Jacqueline. Okay, the reason why I play this here because here is the glare zone. They're like, ugh, no one can see anything. Jacqueline, when this unit boosts and attacks the Vanguard, you can counter blast 1. If you do, Soul Charge 1 and Superior Call 1 grade 2 or less Rearguard onto your Rearguard from your soul into a Rearguard circle. So yeah, great card. What I like to do is I like to attack with Darkside Princess first. Make her go back into the soul. Jacqueline boosted, Superior Call Darkside Princess again, attack, go back to soul again. So it gives you additional attack with Jacqueline. Because Jacqueline is able to Superior Call during the battle phase. This gives you additional attacks with Darkside Princess. Pretty nice. I use her to push for games. Next is 1 copy of the Moon Dancer. I don't know. I just play 1 copy because it's like a wolf guy. I like. His ability is Magia. When this unit is placed on the Rearguard circle, and if you control a Harri Vanguard, you can counter. You must pay the cost of Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. If you do, Soul Charge 1, and then Superior Call 1 card from your. Yeah, Superior Call 1 card from your soul onto your Rearguard circle, and then this unit and that unit has 2k power. So yeah, it's basically like a mini Benizo. However, at the end of turn, it goes back into your soul. Yeah. So the only downside of this guy, I'm actually just playtesting him and playing him at 1 copy. The only downside is because he requires you to have the Harri Vanguard to use his skill. But still, I just play 1 copy of him because I do. So you guys can play other stuff such as Hellgate, whatever the card's called. It's a common card which is a similar effect, but it's not a Magia. Alright, next for the great ones, we play 4 Cutie Paratrooper. That's her. Her skill is when this unit is called Magia, when this card is called into your Rearguard circle by a Magia ability, so you have to watch out because you don't use Jacqueline's. Jacqueline is not a Magia ability, so you won't be able to call her out. You'll be able to call her out, but you won't be able to use her super skill. And so basically use Harri, call her out. Yeah, Harri, call her out and use her for her skill. Basically she's like stronger copy of the Periton. Her skill is when this unit is called the Rearguard circle and you control a Harri Vanguard, you can Soul Charge 1 and Superior Call 1 card which is not Cutie Paratrooper onto your same column of this guy. So basically it's the same as the flying thing there. And that unit gives us 5k power. However, at the end of turn, return that card back into your soul. So she's really good because she Superior Calls 1 free unit for no cost, but you still can get the Soul Charge 1. You gain plus additional 5k power. So imagine you stack that up with Darkside Princess, you can go up to huge numbers which your opponent won't be able to take it. I tested this deck against my own Royal Paladin decks, my Alpha deck, and this deck actually performed really well. This deck is amazing against Kageros, yeah, because they won't be able to burn shit. They can't even touch your Rearguards, since the Rearguard's in the soul. Right, 4 copies of Bunny, Masquerade Bunny. Basically, she's our Stride Helper, and when this unit is placed on the Rearguard circle, you can search your deck for Harri. So yeah, 4 copies because we want to get Harri ASAP. And she's hot. She Bunny, nice. Alright, 4 copies of the new Perfect Guards. Alright, the reason why I use the new Perfect Guard is because this new deck doesn't actually use a lot of Counter Blast. Yeah. Because of how easy you can flood the field without using Counter Blast. So this card ability is, she's a new Perfect Guard. Basically, when her skill is, when she's placed on the Guardian Circle, you can, and you have another copy of her in the Guardian Circle face up. So it's similar to the G Perfect Guard. She gets a new skill. You may Counter Blast 1 and then Superior Call 1 card from... Soul Charge 1 and then Superior Call 1 card onto your field. And that unit gives us 5k shield and the Intercept ability. So what I like to use her for is I Perfect Guard, because she gives us additional defense tactics. Her skill is when you guard with her, Counter Blast 1, which is free because we got shit tons of Counter Blast. You can Superior Call 1 card. So most of the time is if there are chances where I charge in my triggers into my soul, I'll just Counter Blast 1, call the trigger out, give the trigger plus 5k shield, so the trigger will be 15k shield. So after you got a Perfect Guard, you can guard another Rearguard with the shield. Since the shield gain the Intercept ability, it becomes a 15k guard. So it's great because she gives you additional defense, and unflipping is not necessary in the deck now. So yeah, you guys can use this Perfect Guard now. she's a lot better. Yeah. Alright, 2 copies of the clown goblin thing. When this unit is called from the soul, it gives us 5k power. So nice power boost. Put behind Dark Side Princess for huge numbers where opponent can't resist. Alright, the starter we have here is Puss in Boots. His ability is pretty unique. He doesn't have the Forerunner skill. Right? His ability is Magia. When a card is placed on the Vanguard circle during your GB1, so whenever you perform strike, you can call this card out onto your field. Yeah. However, at the end of the turn, he returns back into the soul. He runs back into the soul. So it's great because his second ability works like this. When this card enters the Vanguard circle, you can superior call 1 card from the soul. However, the card in turn goes back to the soul again. So what we do is we strike Harri, strike into whatever we have. Use him to call him back to, as a Vanguard booster 5k boost. You can superior call Bariton. Bariton superior call another unit. Yeah. Or you could superior call Paratrooper. Paratrooper superior call another unit. So that's how easy you can fill up the field with. Yeah. I will be doing a lot of duo videos with this because of how awesome this deck is. This is one of my favorite decks right now. Because Luna's best grew! Alright, so yeah, let's go on to triggers. 8 crits. Crits is when a Harri name attack, Harri Vanguard attacks, you can put it as so, give plus 5k power and draw 1 card. So yeah, nice effect. Alright, this is especially good in Pale Moon because sometimes what I like to do, if I find my hand really low in hand size, I'll actually superior call her out. So when I attack with my Harri, I can draw 1 extra card. So if you're desperate in hand size, you can actually call these cards out since there will be a 5k boost anyway. So yeah, nice tag. Use her if you have to because she gives you additional card. She's amazing in the deck, no joke. Sometimes even in my hand, I'll just call out attack and just get her into soul. Next time I can just call Harri again and do all the shenanigans. Yeah, free cards, it's good. Another crit trigger gains plus 3k power. It's a Magia clone. Basically this deck is more for the G format because I'm playing G regulation. Yeah, I'd like to play G regulation now. And 4 heals, 4 draws, staples. Next is 4 Mephisto. What's his name? It's Curtain Call Announcer Mephisto. What he does is, once per turn, choose a face-up card from your G zone and turn it face up. So you could turn up any card you want. But most of the time I'll be turning out another copy of Mephisto. His skill is, until end of turn, this unit gains plus continue. During your turn, all units on your field gains plus power 1k for each face-up card Mephisto in the face-up G zone. So if you want face-up in the G zone, give us 1. All your rear guards gains plus all your units, including the Vanguard, gains us 1k power. And if you have 2 face-up, all give us 2k power. It's just that simple. And another ability is, and choose up 1 card from your. Choose up to 1 card from your soul for every 2 face-up card with the Magia ability. Now my deck is all fully Magia. Wait, let me see whether this dude is not Magia. Yeah, so all mostly a Magia. Alright, I think most if I realize it's Magia, I will change this to. I'll change it to her. I'll play her. Yeah, play her instead because she got the Magia skill. For each card with the Guidance G zone, which is a Magia, can superior call 1 card from their soul, and then it gains plus 5k power. So if you have 4 copies of Magia face up, Magia, or 4 copies, can superior call 2 units, and they both gain plus 5k. So it's a great card. So this is really good because in a way he replaces the Lunatic Dragon as, yeah, even though it doesn't have the crit, but he can push harder since he'll be giving rearguards extra power, which is amazing. So it's also very budget. So I really decided to build this deck because this deck's getting much cheaper since Harri it's not really necessary to play right now. Since I don't really play much Harri. I want to use it because he's cool. Alright, next is the 2 copy of Lunatic Dragon. What Lunatic does is he has the crit ability. So choose a face up card called Jester Demon Dragon Lunatic Dragon from a G zone and turn it face up. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, for this turn, this unit gains plus ability. when your unit is placed on the red guard circle from your soul, which is gonna happen because you'll be gonna cost shit tons of units from the soul. You're gonna like flood the field with your soul for no cost. All those units get a 2k power. So basically all units get 2k power. It seems like there's Alfred Dinosaur. If you guys see me play Alfred Dinosaur, it gives us 2k power. And GB3, during this turn, this unit gets 1 crit. Very good, because your opponent will have the perfect guard it, or you get wrecked by. This is one of my favorite dragons, to be honest. I just imagine the carnival is some clown dragon. Oh my god, it's like my nightmares, man. I love dragons, but clown dragons are my nightmare. Dragons. Alright. Next is 1 copy of Dragon Masquerade Harri. His ability is quite confusing. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost of Counterblast 2 and choose one of your red guards and put it into your soul. If you do, choose up to 3 cards from your soul and superior con to the separate red guard circles. Okay, this card kinda didn't work for me because I flood the field very often. However, it is good because sometimes you can just force yourself, man, maybe I just don't flood the field. I don't be too greedy. I can use his skill of 2 Counterblast. And then superior card up to 3 cards on the soul and call them separate red guard circles. And if you have 5 or more red guards, your opponent has choose 2 of his or her red guards and put it into their soul. Yeah, choose 2. So basically, you're retiring 2 of their red guards. Very good. So like, I'm Kage roll because I have a dragon. Yeah, I'm dragon. So put the units called at the end of the turn. Put those superior card units that you called the 3 cards back into your soul. So yeah, it's still a good card. But it's a generation rare, so it's to you guys that want to play budget, you don't really need to use him. Didn't really use him much, but it's still good to have. And finally, 1 copy of her. The ability is when this unit attack hits, oh, she's Amanda. When this unit attack hits, you can soul charge 1 and superior call 1 card from your soul, and it gives us 2k power. However, at the end of turn, return it back to your soul. Use her because she's a Magia, and Magia help with your Mephisto effect. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile on my Pale Moon GBT-06 Harri deck. Be sure to add me on Facebook and subscribe if you want to watch more card deck profiles and card fights. Peace out and love you guys. Rawr.